For this tutorial, you will need fresh, clean nails and apply a clear base coat to each fingernail. Here I'm using a Topcoat base coat by LA Girl, and I apply that to each fingernail, making sure to get the tip of the nail as well. So I like to just brush back and forth to make sure I get the edge of the nail. Once the base coat is dry, I then go ahead and apply the first coat of the pink color that I wanted for this tutorial. Here I'm using the Hansen Insta-Dri nail polish in the color Petal Pusher, which is 186. Then I go ahead and apply a second coat of Petal Pusher to all my fingernails, simply because I love the color to be bold and rich. To create the marble effect on the fingernail, I'm using a very thin art brush dipped in white polish. Here I'm using the Hansen Insta-Dri in the color White on Time, which is the number 113. So I'm using the art brush to just create sort of like cracks and imitating the marble effect. So they look really bold right now, but it will not look like this in the end. This is just the first step of creating that nice marble effect for our pink nails. So in this step, I'm dipping my brush into acetone and just tracing over those white lines to blur them out a little bit to give them that marble effect. For those wondering about this brush, I got it on Amazon. It comes in a 3-pack. It has different lengths of brush. So these are very handy when it comes to making little art designs such as these. Fun fact about me, when I was about 7 or 8, I chopped the tip of my index finger while cutting an apple. So my index finger is a little choppy, I guess. Here's a close-up of what I'm actually doing with the acetone. I'm just wiggling the brush over those lines just to blur them out a little bit until you're satisfied. It's really up to you how you want it to look. And that's the beauty of this tutorial. It's cleanup time. I like to clean my nails with a small brush. So I dip the brush in acetone and I just go over the edges to make sure that my nails look good and clean. And a brush is super handy to do this with. When I first started doing nail art, I used to use cotton swabs, but a brush is so much better. The perfectionist in me is just going over some final details of little lines that were annoying me at the time. Just gotta make sure the nails look perfect, girl. And after staring at them like this for about 5 minutes, I decide that I'm ready for the next step. Yay! I wanted my fingernails to also have a pearly sheen to them on top of the marble effect. So I grabbed Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails Extreme Wear nail polish in the shade On Cloud Shine, which is number 194. And you'll see the difference here in the pearly effect. Flat pink just wasn't enough for me. So I went and applied a coat of On Cloud Shine to every nail, and then I applied a second layer to really bring out that pearliness. It's sort of like a mother pearl kind of effect, and I thought it looked beautiful. So it was definitely a good thing to do. Sometimes you might think something looks good, and when you do it, it's like, ugh, shouldn't have done this shit. But this actually worked out and it looked so pretty. So here is how they look with that pearly sheen on. For the top coat, I like to use my favorite go-to plumping gel. This one is from Salon Perfect, and it is called Plumping Gel Effect Top Coat. Let me put y'all on right now. All you do is apply a really thick coat to your fingernails. It is fast drying, long lasting plumping effect with intense shine. Okay, I also use this for my white toes after I get a pedicure. Baby girl, let me tell you, this top coat will make them last. Okay, go get it. Salon Perfect Plumping Gel. Zam! Look at those nails. Shine bright like a diamond. Okay, so we're gonna clean one last time just to make sure that those nails are nice and clean and that our edges are cleaned up as well. Last step, express drying drops from Essence. I love using these drops because they dry your nails literally in like a minute. All you do is apply 2 to 3 drops on each fingernail and bam, you're done. It also nourishes your cuticles, which is a big plus in my opinion. Look at that. Nice pink marble nails by yours truly. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.